Hi, and a very warm welcome to Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm really glad you could join me. I'm Greg Parry, and I'm a wellbeing specialist. And I don't know if you're aware of the recent research into the nature of human consciousness. I know it sounds fairly complex, but this is a subject that's been occupying behavioral psychologists, neuroscientists for a long time. And we don't have any really solid conclusions. Human consciousness is still very much a mystery. Why is that important? Because some of the conclusions are pointing us in a direction that is a little bit strange. It's the notion that we are actually projecting our own version of reality onto the fabric of the world around us. It sounds completely counterintuitive, but it may be that we have this extraordinary capacity to shape the nature of the world around us. The evidence is intriguing, the research is fascinating, and it's just very difficult for us to be able to appreciate it with our conscious minds. But one of the best aspects, or the most exciting aspects of this particular set of research is that if we really are able to shape and influence even the apparently objective reality around us, then this is a perfect moment for us to decide whether we as individuals are capable of shaping our environment according to our best interests. Can we really make the world a better place? Physically, mentally, emotionally, can we make it better on every level? The research is strongly suggesting this is very much the case. It's still a pioneering area of endeavour. We don't have any solid conclusions, and the research is pretty disturbing in terms of the way that it's demolishing our understanding even of the nature of reality. I don't want to shake up your version of what is real, but I am suggesting that if you take a moment to consider how you're projecting your own energy, your own thoughts and feelings onto the fabric of the world around you, it's an invitation for you to perhaps add something a little bit more positive, to generate the kind of emotional and mental energy, the thoughts and feelings that best support not just your interests, but the interests of everyone. Because it's becoming clearer that everything really is connected. We all appear as distinctive, separate individuals, and we'll fight for our sense of personal identity till no one's left. But below that rather fragile, shallow level of ego perception, there is a deeper sense that really we are connected, thanks to Dr. Jung and his early pioneering research. Maybe he was really on the right track after all, with this conclusion that the deeper you go, the more we have in common with everything else. And perhaps for this video, the deeper the connection with everybody else. So I'm just suggesting that it might be worth a moment or two of your time to reflect on what you're thinking, on what you're feeling, and choose to think and feel in a way which is really, it's supportive of your well-being, it's supportive of your best interests, it's supportive of your health, and also perhaps in support of a deeper sense of fulfillment. This life is a very brief, precious experience, and by projecting something very positive into it, no matter what your circumstances, you may discover that you can influence the world in ways which are really surprising. It might be possible for you to interact with the world on a different level, where instead of simply being on the receiving end of what's going on around you, you begin to project something a little more positive into the world. I know, it sounds so tempting to just refer to ancient philosophies and poets and artists who try to remind us that we really are the architects of the reality around us. But on a purely personal level, when we begin to project something more positive, the very least we can expect is that it's going to have a very beneficial effect on our health, on our happiness, on our well-being, and on our potential for fulfillment. So this is something I'd love to suggest to you today. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you're aware of, something that you practice, something that you draw into a focal point each day? If not, it might be something you want to play with, experiment with, and prepare to be surprised at the results. There's more to this strange subject of objective reality than we might previously have understood. Let me know what you think. It's always wonderful to hear from you. And as I get ready to prepare for a very busy day, allow me to wish you a wonderful week ahead. I'll be back with you soon.